Hi, I'm Bella Foz.
And I am Mia Bolster, and this is Status Update.
We begin today's program by focusing on our amazing art community and our art murals here at the high school. We have Rio with more.
The art community is a prominent part of Del Rio, so it's only natural our students would want to show off their talents. I spoke with Isabella about how students choose to show off their talent on campus.
The inspiration behind the mural was we wanted it to be Del Rio themed, so the students had an opportunity to either do the mural with a high school theme, with art theme, or an artist.
The Creek, because I think that it's a good representation of Del Rio, and it's an important landmark in Del Rio as well.
I'm really hoping that the students use all of the elements and principles that they've learned through the year. In addition to that, I'm hoping that it will build their confidence and letting them know that they are capable of doing work on a larger scale.
The process was challenging. There was some back pain involved from standing for an hour and a half or even longer if I stayed after in other classes. But I think just knowing that I was leaving a mark on the building and the hallway, I guess, was enough to, power on and do it anyway.
We are hoping these 30 murals will have an impact on the school community, showing that the arts are very important. Art is the way that we tell stories, the way that we express ourselves. We had all of our students submit their piece. Again, it had to be based off of either Del Rio High School, and we're saying about whether it's a club, a sport. We also said, again, Del Rio themed, something that's impactful. And I'm just really proud of them. Ms. Trevino has her group of students that are doing a magnificent job.
Thank you, Rio. The time put into those murals were stunning. Media Tech is off to a strong start. There we learn how to operate a camera and set proper lighting, among other things.
The Media Tech Club is off to a strong start. Here you can learn how to operate a camera, to set lighting, and to direct your own film. We will be talking to Ms. Herrera and Ms. Amalguer for more details.
The main purpose of Media Tech Club is to help students expand their creativity by providing an environment where they can practice and help each other with their creative projects.
We have our weekly meetings every Wednesday after school in Mr. Herrera's room. And we do a lot of different things. We do trivia days. We also work on different projects. We have a lot of cool projects coming up this year.
In the past, in Media Tech Club, we've held things like a photography competition, which is an in-house, in-club competition where students get to showcase their photography skills. And then we select the winner of the week, and there's a prize involved. We do things like create short films, audio workshops, photography workshops, filming workshops. We want to, again, do writing workshops this year, script writing, character development workshops. So, again, there's just an endless amount of, if you're interested in doing podcasting, if you're interested in doing live music production. Some of the upcoming events that Media Tech Club is holding or planning on holding this year are the Ram Film Awards, which is our film competition that we've held in the past. We also are going to participate. The Eagle Pass Digital Art Society has usually a few film festivals throughout the year. There's one coming up in October, which is like a horror film festival. We plan on participating on that.
Come by and try it. Come by and maybe come to maybe 2 or 3 meetings, see how you like it. Talk to either me, Mr. Herrera, or even Ms. Villarreal over at the freshman campus. If you have ideas, if you have anything that you want to help with, or suggestions, we're always open to suggestions. So like I said, just come by, try it out for a couple days, and see if it's the right fit for you.
Media Tech never fails to amaze me. But on to our next topic. Here's some great advice for our seniors here at DRHS.
Here's an interview with our counselor, Mr. Nuno, about that.
Congratulations, seniors. It's your final year here at Del Rio High School. And to make sure you're ready to leave, we talked to Mr. Nuno about all the requirements you need to graduate.
What I usually tell my students is make sure you are either TSI, SAT, or ACT. If you plan on going to college after you graduate, those 3 are very important. They can be intertwined. Also, just make sure you have the 26 credits that you need to graduate. Now, there's 26 specific credits. You need 4 English, 4 math, 4 science, 3 social studies. You need 5.5 of electives. Our seniors need the BIM class. They need 2 language courses. They also need half a credit of speech. They need a fine arts and 1 PE. Especially for the students, our seniors that are taking dual courses, starting in January, they are going to be required to have TSI passed. Right now, it's kind of a grace period for this semester. You need to have the TSI passed by January so you can continue on with your dual courses. Always have your priorities. Like, is usually, your academics are usually priority because that's what you're trying to finish up. But then, make time for all the other things. But you always got to have the main things that you need to take care of first. From there, everything else you can start managing your time. What I've noticed, I tell students is kind of write down what the times you're using, and break it off into there and adjust accordingly. A couple things is, FAFSA is very important. Make sure the FAFSA, usually that starts in December. Also make sure you have the 26 specific credits that you need. TSI or SAT or ACT, make sure if you plan on going to college after you graduate, make sure you get those out of the way. Any student that's trying to go into the military, look into the ASVAB dates, you could take those exams. Also having an Applied Texas account, that also helps you put in your applications through all the universities you want. Look into scholarships. In January is when the local scholarship starts, so all our seniors look into your scholarships, the local ones. But definitely talk to your counselor when you do see yourself failing classes or failing the EOC in December if you plan on taking it. But you do need to check with your counselor.
I hope you seniors really paid attention to that segment.
But as the new year starts, there's been some changes that parents should definitely be aware of. Here's Adam with more.
With the start of a new school year, administration is focusing more on safety on our campus. But how's a student supposed to keep up with all of it? We spoke with Ms. Casillas to keep us all updated on everything new this year.
If you are a parent, visitor, or non-student wanting to visit Del Rio High School, the procedure is to check into our main office. You will need to provide a license that will be scanned. Once it's scanned and you're cleared to come in the building, you will receive a sticker so that you can go into the office. If you need to enter the building, you will also receive a lanyard. As far as school dress code, we try to keep it fairly simple. Students should be covered, whether it's their back, their chest area, their stomach, or anything above the thighs. Also, any type of drug, alcohol, or tobacco-related products on any type of clothing is prohibited. So students are allowed to use their cell phone before school, during transitions, during lunches, and after school. The new cell phone policy here on campus is that we are asking teachers to pick up cell phones during instructional time. Now, it is teacher discretion if they feel like they want to use the cell phone during an activity or during a lesson, but students can only use their cell phone with teacher permission. The main purpose of the bus tracking app is, number one, so that we know that the students are getting on the right bus, and number two, if they don't, we are able to track to make sure that the buses are on schedule and that the student has either entered the bus or exited the bus at their scheduled stop. So it is my understanding that the bus cards are specific to families that are registered in Skyward. So if parents would like any other family members to have access to their child's information, we recommend they put those people on their emergency contacts. We do want to limit the amount of people who are able to access information about our students, but information is always available to parents.
This has been all for today's program.
This has been Mia Bolster
and Bella Foz with Status Update.
Join us for next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.